That's not good. No gloves. What happened to my gloves, man? That's wild. I lost my gloves. Interesting. It's not good when you gonna go ride your bike and it's cold out and you look for your gloves and you can't find them. That's a bad thing. That means I'm losing my preparation shtick, right? I used to be prepared for everything, and now I'm not prepared for a simple bike ride. That's not good. That's not good in the middle of winter, and I'm riding around my car doing all kinds of stuff, and I don't have my gloves. That's a strange, very strange thing. Why I don't have them. That's wild. Oh well, we'll move on, and we'll do it without our gloves. Yeah, I haven't ridden my bike in a while. I'm really out of shape. We'll see how my hands do. But I figure it's 40 degrees. It's going to drop to 20 tonight, they say. So let's get out here, get a little fresh air. I got a little bit of work to do tonight. But I figure, let's get out here and see what's going on. I gotta figure out what I did with my gloves. I lose so many pairs of gloves. Is that what happens when you get old? You lose gloves? That's interesting. I know when I was younger I lost socks, right? But you always had the 2 pairs of socks, right? You gotta watch out. Look at that. Look at all that traffic here. How late is it? And look at all that traffic. What's that going on here? That's dangerous there. This dead man, you see all those people, how their faces were looking? Very, very dangerous looking people. This is dead man's curve. You gotta be really careful right there. That was way too many cars here. Yeah, there's a lot of bad driving happening right now. That's a lot of cars out here in this area. There's way too many. Something's going on here. Maybe there's something going on Archer over there, right? That was a lot of cars there. Oh well. That's why you gotta do stuff. You gotta keep up with your neighborhoods. I gotta keep up with my health. I gotta put my hands in my pockets so I don't have my gloves on, huh? That's a strange, very strange thing that just happened to me today. Oh, there you go. You hear the sirens in Brighton Park there, right? It's Brighton Park. That's where the sirens are coming from. Hear that? Always sirens over there. And that's where the bike lanes are too. So the cops can't really get through there. So it's kind of creating the conditions of failure, right? Manufactured failure. But hey, you know, what do I know? I'm just a guy that goes around live feeding, talking about what I see, what I think, talking about my experiences living in the city. What am I? Man, my stomach is really touching my legs now. I thought it was bad the last time I rode my bike. It's bad when your thighs hit your stomach. So that's what's happening with me right now. It's not a good thing there. I never had that. It just started the last few months. About 3-4 months ago, I mean. I haven't been riding, that's the problem. Maybe that'll be my thing to do this year. Is not have my stomach touch my thighs when I ride my bicycle. I think that's a good objective. What do you guys think about it? Yeah, I'll do that one. There's people that walk on that ice over there. It's a nice park. We're in McKinley Park, by the way. love being the age I am. I love being in the shape I am, even though I don't enjoy being out of shape. But I know it's exactly where I have to be. And when I start understanding the things that I read, the things that I see, I start to wonder, are people really comfortable, joyous, and grateful for the things we have? And maybe the best thing to do is to think about myself. And I am joyous, and I am comfortable, and I am grateful. Am I frustrated sometimes? Am I concerned sometimes? Do I want things to be different? Of course. But the way I think of it is this way. I'm so blessed that God's given me multiple chances in my lifetime. There you go. I knew there was something going on here, didn't I tell you guys? There's something always happening here. It might be a crash, right? Let's go take a look. Didn't I tell you those crazy drivers? I told you guys that. Let's go take a look. Might have to do a crime scene video, huh? Yeah, somebody had an accident. There you go. Crime scene video. That guy didn't crash the truck. Too high, right? There you go. SubX.News. We just got here, right? It just happened. Now I'm looking for my third phone. There you go, right? We got an accident there. See that there? That's pretty. It's always ambulances and stuff over here. Let's get across the street there. There you go. Messed up, man. Because the guy can't read the damn... He can't read, right? Didn't read the height. There you go, man. That's what happens when you don't go to school. Learn how to read and measure. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's what happens. When you're illiterate, ignorant, and don't care about anybody except yourself. There you go. SubX.News. On the spot reporting. We don't even know how many of these trucks crash here a week. We just had one this morning. We just got another one here. See that there? See that? Why don't the city take care of these guys? This guy should lose his license. There you go. It's every day, all the time. See all this mashed up cars here? All the time. Maybe they need to raise it. I don't know what they need to do. But there you go, right? 39th and Western. We always have these guys crashing here, right? car parts, right? Feel the car parts on the ground, right? That's why there's another car crashed or something. We just heard about tow trucks that had. SubX is on the spot report. 39th and Western, you see truck smash it. I think there was just one here this morning. It's like every day, all the time. There's signs telling them how high this is. I don't know why people can't follow directions. Maybe they need to raise these like that one there. This looks like it's a FedEx truck, right? There's a lot of traffic backed up here. See that there? Yeah, it's gonna be a while before they get this one up. What they usually do is they'll drop the pressure in the tires. Depends on if that thing in the back is wrecked, right? Another car there busted up, right? And then they'll lower the air pressure sometimes, right? And then get that guy out of here, right? That's what they do there. That's how that works out there. Yeah, a lot of accidents in this place. Maybe they need to rebuild this place. Alright. We're gonna log off a Citizen app. I think it's the second one today. I believe this is the second truck today stuck over here on 39th and Western. Alright, we're gonna get out of here and continue my bike ride or what? I think so. Mind your own business, my brother. Mind your own business. I don't mind yours, man. .49 p.m. over here on 39th and Western, February 10th, 2026. It's the second truck that got stuck over here today. There you go. Got jammed up right there. Traffic's all blocked up over here. Lucky it ain't rush hour anymore. They get jammed up here all the time. So 39th and Western, truck jammed up over there. This is right up. get out of here, guys. Truck jammed up over here on 39th and Western. Ready to go. My hands are freezing. Let's go. Time to get out of here, right? There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's cars busted out over there, or dogs hanging out the window. Let's go. I have a party down there. Looks like a nice place, right? Let's get going. See that nice dog there? Look at that dog there. It's all jam. See the car parts everywhere, right? A little bit of a traffic jam, huh? See that there? You see all the car parts here? Look at this. You got car parts there. You got car parts there. You got car parts there, right? And all kinds of accidents. There's car parts everywhere around here. What's up, Tyrone, my brother? What you got? How you gonna fix these knuckle-headed drivers, brother? We need some legislation. If you can't read English, you don't get a damn driver's license. How about that? Let's do a Dr. Seuss, man. If you can't read Dr. Seuss, you don't get a driver's license. If you do that, you got my vote, my brother. You're running for Senate, right? We got Tyrone Muhammad on our broadcast here. He's running for Senate. We got all kinds of cars. I gotta watch out. Look at that, man. Tennessee, oh man, that motherfucker's from Tennessee. Them dudes are hillbillies, man. Hillbillies can't read, can they? Can they do math or what? They got math in Tennessee? Tyrone, they got math in Tennessee? I don't think they do. But whatever. Enough of my shenanigans. There you go. We're out here on Pershing and Western. Got a truck stuck. Truck from Tennessee, man. See that there? Old boy can't read the measurements. Numbers, man. You know, you gotta get past counting on your hands and fingers. You gotta start doing calculations, man. They got signs everywhere here, but you know, if you only use your hands and fingers, you only go up to 20. And if you're driving and you got your shoes on your feet, you can't count your toes, so all you got is 10. You kind of get it? Alright, that's enough of that. I should be a nice guy, right? And behave and not go negative, right? But oh well. Crashing into our bridges there, that's not a good thing. There's our dog park there. Those cute little dogs there, right? Yeah, Tyrone, you need to pass a law. You can't drive a truck if you can't read English and speak English. I think that's a minimum requirement. And you got to be able to like count without your fingers and your toes. And that's past that legislation. That's like a national. This is what I want to call it. The Dr. Seuss common sense trucking law. That's what we're going to call it. The Dr. Seuss common sense trucking law. You got to read, you got to speak English, and you got to count. Be able to do math, simple math. All in English. You can't do it in your whatever language, in your hometown language. You got to do it in American English. You kind of get what I'm saying? You got to be able to do that. You can't be driving trucks from Tennessee and crashing into bridges. I mean, who pays for that, right? They paying for that? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe we need to hire somebody there and like measure the trucks every time they go through or something like that. I don't know. Gotta do something to get that revenue going. Tyrone? Alright, let's keep moving. That's an old story now. Oh, my hands are getting cold. I didn't bring my gloves. Oh, well, it's only a few minutes away my place, so it's alright. Let's see, did my stomach grow smaller? No, it didn't. And I'm going up to eat dinner. I'm probably going to gain a couple of pounds tonight. What I got to do is one of my kids told me, because, Dad, it's simple. You're eating more than you're using. And I think, what? Because you eat and you don't use physical activity, and it's true. Even when I do my live feeding in my car, I sit there, right, and eat rather than walk around, right? I used to walk 8 hours a day when I worked at Wrigley 30 years ago. And then I got the teaching job. That was kind of movement. And then I got the union white-collar job, and there was no movement. Now I'm riding around in the car, live streaming, and I'm barely walking around. What I have to do is what people do is they put a timer, and every half hour or 15 minutes, go walk around or something like that. You know what I mean? What's up, my brother? You know what I mean? Something like that. Maybe have, I think they probably invent those things, right? Like have some kind of a fitness reminder app. I think they have them like to remember drinking your water, which I don't do either. And it'll tell you, hey, you gotta drink some water, blah, 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 whatever. It makes an alarm or whatever it does. And then maybe I need to have something that reminds me, hey, man, I think there's a formula. For every so many minutes of sitting, you should do so many minutes of walking. So maybe I should invent that. Or I'm sure somebody already, some young kid already invented that app. I'm not going to get famous on that one. What I got to do is just get in shape, and that's it. Stop talking about it. That's what I'm doing right now. It's warming up. My hands are freezing right now, by the way. But, hey, it's my fault. I didn't check that I had my gloves, or maybe the gloves are in the car. I don't know. It don't matter. Life is a continuum. One day our hands are cold. Another day they're warm. Another day they're dirty. Another day they're clean. In the end, they're our hands. And I get to choose what I want to do with them every day. Today, right now, I'm riding my bicycle. They're a little chilly. Not that bad. My thumbs are now starting to freeze. I can't feel my thumb, actually. Remember, at this over here on Damon, it's very dangerous. So I call this dead man's curve over here. So gotta be really careful over here. Don't fool around. You get run over, man. You get run over, you might end up in the hospital. You don't want that. Avoid situations that can have a negative impact on your physical well-being. Alright, ready to go? There we go. Remember, it's a very dangerous intersection here. Just shut it down, maybe. It used to go all the way through. There was a bridge that used to go above the railroad tracks over there. 47. Flyover it was called. Kind of helped with traffic. Now they do hookering, I think. There's prostitutes around here. There's too many guys and gals in cars around my neighborhood. I start concentrating on my area. Just too many times I come home and I see a guy and a chick in the car, man. What the fuck, man? It's weird. It might be my imagination, but I doubt it. Alright, that's it for my bike ride. I don't even know if that made any sense. I know my hands are cold. But oh well. My bike ride's over with now. Now to get the warm up. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. If you had those windows open all day, I think you should close them. It's going to go down to 20 degrees. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody. Take it easy. Love everybody. Signing off. Ooh, yeah, my fingers are frozen. Bye-bye.